What is your comment on the defeat of the Women's Reservation Bill in the Lok Sabha on 17th April 2026?
It's a lie that the Women's Reservation Bill has been defeated. First of all, the BJP has mastered the art of packaging lies by telling half-truths. Do you remember that in 2023, BJP introduced the Constitution 106th Amendment Act 2023 to provide for 33% reservation women in Parliament and state assemblies? Do you remember that this 106th Amendment was not opposed but was passed with all parties, including the Congress party, supporting the bill? So what was the need to bring another bill and go all over the cities and villages across the country, fooling the people that the government is now bringing a law to provide 33% reservation for women after that law was already passed in 2023? Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi even thanked the opposition MPs for passing the historic bill and called it a golden moment in our nation's history. Secondly, why was the BJP bluffing by telling people about 33% reservation for women and not telling about the proposal to increase seats in Lok Sabhas from 543 seats to 850 seats? Did these ministers, MLAs of the BJP make any statement about this? Did those Mahilas who were put there for press conference talk about it? This was the real agenda which was hidden from them. They also were not aware of it. Did BJP even once mention that this bill wanted to increase the number of seats in the Lok Sabha?
Why would they want to increase the seats in the Lok Sabha and assemblies?
First, they want to alter the arithmetic. The maths has to be altered. So they need to have a delimitation. So the delimitation will be on the basis of the decision of the Delimitation Commission, which is appointed by Modi government. And you know, the law is what? The delimitation cannot be called in question in any court of law. So the delimitation done would have been final. The delimitation would have caused an imbalance in the federal structure of our nation with a great north and south divide. The states which have remained poor and done badly on the national index would be given more MPs as against those which perform well, and the states which failed would be actually in control and suppress the states which are doing well. It was like rewarding those failures and punishing those achievers. They wanted to give the northern states more MPs and make the southern states which do not support BJP weak. Now they wanted to give 33% reservation to women by this bill by hiding the fact that 2023 bill was already passed with opposition support. This was a backdoor means to accommodate men who would lose out. This increase would allow the husbands to bring their wives into open politics and run a family raj. You know which spouse is waiting in the wings to become an elected member. Why was the special session summoned when assembly elections are going on in various states? In Goa, assembly session was cut short because of the Ponda by-election. But this session was called in the middle of these elections when MPs have to be on the ground campaigning, and that too to pass this important bill which could have had an impact on the electorate. Did the BJP tell anyone about the change in the number of seats? Did the BJP tell anyone about the imbalance it would create? Did the BJP tell the nation about the financial burden which would be caused by the increase in the seats for parliament and state assemblies?
What do you see would be the negative effects and impacts on SC, ST, OBC reservations?
It would be a clear injustice to SC, ST and OBCs. No explicit reservation for OBCs would be there even amongst women quota. Using 2011 census means wiping out these OBC reservations because, and even ST, because 2011 census here in Goa does not reflect accurately the ST and the OBC population. Then there would be a seat rotation for SC, ST. This means it will affect representational stability. Reservation will rotate, which means the place which needs reservation most due to huge population of reserved category would suffer by not having their own to represent them, but instead represent another constituency where such person may have no interest, no heart to develop, and eventually the constituency needing development would end up getting neglected, as there would be no consistency nor affection for the constituency by the elected member. He would be like a hopping member. Please understand this. Let us assume there is a reserved place. In that reserved, only reserved can come. Next time that seat is made general. So a general person will come. Now on what basis? Do you think he will be interested in servicing this constituency? Because every time it will be shifting. So his heart will be from where he comes. He may not, you don't have to be from that constituency, so he will not do it. And if this reserve person from this constituency goes and contests in another one, where he is not even a local from there, I mean not even a voter, and not one who would be wanting development in that constituency, then what would happen is, he would not be bothered. He is now elected, he will think of his home constituency. So how can he do work for his home constituency when he is not elected there? So that one will suffer and this one will suffer. So why was the BJP in a hurry to discard the 2027 census?
What additional reasons would you say that the BJP is not sincere about protecting women?
Please ask the BJP what they have done for women in the Hathras gang rape and murder of a 19-year-old Dalit girl in 2020. The Unnao rape case of 2017. The Manipur Kuki Zo girl who was abducted and gang raped at the age of 18 and who died in January 2026 at the age of 20. In Goa, have they even come forward to make even one statement on the Kushore sex scandal?
What is your message to the voters, especially the women?
Do you believe that the BJP really believes in helping women or promoting women? If any woman is being promoted, it will be their wives or their daughters. They will not allow others to rise. BJP is good in slogans, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. But what happens when BJP Mahila Morcha took rallies and press conferences against our Congress candidate, saying that women will not be safe if he gets elected because of some rape charges against him. And when he joins the BJP, they all fall in love with him. Nari Shakti was another slogan for women. BJP believes that they can play with women with money. But women are smart and they know that this money cannot last and they will be forgotten once elections are over.
Why did they take the risk of attempting to pass the bill when they did not have 2/3 majority to pass the bill?
Remember their marketing strategy. Every time they spoke only about women's reservation and asked their ministers, MLAs and Mahila Mandals to make noise in support of women's reservations. And even the headlines in most of the papers speak about women's reservation bill has failed. The strategy is very simple. It's in Hitler style. If you are with Modi, you are with the nation. If you are against Modi, you are against the nation. So in this case, if you are for women, support this bill. If you oppose women, then you are against. If you oppose this bill, then you are against the women. This is the way simply it would be going.
So in summary, what would you say?
The nation has won and the BJP has been defeated. BJP will keep shouting that opposition is against women. This is false. Every person who claims that Congress and other opposition parties are against women are complete pure liars. Don't trust them. Just ask them this one question. 2023 bill was passed to allow 33% reservation for women with support of all parties including Congress. What happened to the golden moment as proclaimed by PM Modi? Why was this bill, which was passed in 2023 October, notified only on 16 April 2026, almost 3 years after passing of the bill and the assent of the President, and in the middle when this discussion, this debate had started? Ask them this simply and the answers will be out. Do you remember the word Jumla? This is clearly another Jumla of the BJP.